Hello, my friends. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Dipanjali. So today we are going to do a very interesting pick a card reading about a specific question. The question is, how is my first meeting going to be? So you have to keep a person in mind whom you have, possibly not met before or are meeting after a long gap. And you are wondering, what is it that how the meeting is going to be? What is it that you're going to talk about? So I am going to focus on what topics you're going to be discussing. Yeah, what would be the main theme of the meeting, why you're meeting that person and what you're talking about. So that's what we are going to discover in today's pick a card reading. As usual, this is a timeless reading. So whenever you find this reading, there is a message in it for you. And remember that this is a general reading, so only take what resonates and leave the rest. I have also started my Insta channel. I'm also on Instagram now by Readings by Bdeepanjali, where I'm planning lots of interesting activities. So please support me there and do go and follow me on my Insta. So as I said, there are 4 different piles. This is pile number 1. This is pile number 2, pile number 3, and pile number 4. I'll show you. This is the pink fairy, pile number 1. This is a cherub, pile number 2. Pile number 3. And pile number 4. This is a green fairy. So pause the video, take a deep breath, close your eyes, relax, and choose a pile. If you need more time, please pause the video. I'll begin with pile number 1. So all those who chose pile number 1, this beautiful pink fairy, this is your reading. I'll keep it here where she is visible. So let's see, what is it that you're going to be discussing with this person about whom you're inquiring, right? How the meeting is going to be. All right, thoughts, distant horizon, and mature woman. Lovely. So I'll just show it to you. So you're going to be discussing what possibly you're meeting, you've known this person before, and you're meeting them after a long gap. Or you might be meeting them for the first time. So in either case, this person is going to tell you what they have been thinking about you, or specifically about you, because this man is thinking about this woman. So it can be the role reversal can happen. So they are going to discuss what is it that they have been thinking, how they have been imagining you have been, what you've been doing, how you're looking now, or how you have been. So their thoughts have been centered around you, and they are going to be discussing that part, that why they have been it could be that they are wondering why they have not been able to, why they have not been in touch with you for a long time, or they have been thinking about calling you, but that's not happened for past so much time, and it has come about today. So that's what they are going to be discussing, and it has a kind of a nostalgic feel to it. You're going to be reminiscing about maybe about past, or maybe if you're meeting them for the first time, then it could be like, oh, I've been looking and I've been dreaming to meet a person like you. So they have a particular figure of you in their mind, and they are going to be discussing that with you. Yeah, what their feelings are. And also we have distant horizon and mature woman. So with this card, it feels that apart from discussing what their feelings are for you, or you guys are discussing your feelings for each other, you're also planning for the future. There is a desire to travel. Maybe you will start planning, okay, let's go and travel to this place together. So it has a feel, the entire spread has a feel of meeting old friends. When you get together with a friend and you say, oh, I've been thinking about getting in touch with you for so long, but have not been able to, but I've been thinking about you. I've been watching you on Facebook and Insta or whatever in social media. Now, and then later on, it could be that maybe they're living in a far off place, or you are not living near each other, and you plan to travel. So there's this distance horizon is about planning to travel. So it's a plan, it's a desire, it's a thought, or also you're discussing about far off places which you have been or you want to be or you want to go to. And there is also a discussion about some woman who is mature. Maybe you guys are talking about your mothers or motherly figures. So that's what you guys are discussing about mothers, motherly figures, discussing your desire for travel, and discussing your feelings and thoughts for each other. So it's a very cozy and a very it's kind of a lovely meet. It's going to be a very comfortable discussion over tea or coffee or over dinner. So that's what it feels like, wherein you guys are discussing your dreams. That's what you're doing with this person. So nice. So yeah, this is it that I have for you today, my dear group number one. Do remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for your time. Let's move on to group number two. Who chose group number two and this lovely cherub? This is your reading. It's in here where you can see it. Yeah. So let's see. What is it that you're going to be discussing with the person you have thought about before you pick the pile, right? So let's see. We have wealthy man, we have child, and we have courthouse. Very, very specific. I'm getting a very specific message which might apply to some of you, but not to all. But you are discussing about maybe a divorce settlement and about the custody of a child with this person. It could be that when you thought about, or some of you, when you pick this file, you're talking about you were thinking about your spouse with whom you're about to be separated. So that's what you guys are thinking about the court case and about the custody of the child, as I said. So that's one thing. But for in general, what you are thinking about is what you guys are going to be talking, not thinking, sorry, I said that before as well. But what you're going to be talking about is maybe you're planning to start some kind of a work together with which you want to grow. It's the beginning of the work with this child card, because anything which is in its embryonic stage is denoted by the child card. And with the wealthy man, maybe you're looking for collaborations or partnerships or something with which you want this person to invest in your work, and you want to do it legally. So getting into a legal partnership. So that's what you are discussing, and that is what you are talking about. Maybe not for you, or maybe for someone else, but that's the basis. That's the theme of this whole meeting, wherein there is something legal which is discussed related to something which you want to build or grow, and it involves money. If it's not involving people, then it is involving money, because we have the wealthy man here. I'll show you the cards. We have the wealthy man, we have the child, and we have the courthouse. So there are 2-3 different scenarios which I see here. Just see which resonates for you, my dear, because one of it is you're asking about meeting with your estranged spouse, and you're going to be discussing about the case and about the custody of the child, or you want this person to invest in your project and do it legally, or you're meeting with a friend discussing about you need investment for the work or whatever it is, even maybe for your child. Let's take it literally that you need some kind of financial help for higher education of your child, or you are asking somebody for some kind of a loan or some kind of a help, and you want to go and you're discussing the legality of the same. Maybe an MOU has to be made, documents have to be drawn. So that kind of a process is done in the court. So it involves the court, and might involve a lawyer. So that is what you are going to be discussing with the person that you have thought about before you choose the deck. So that's about it, my dear group number two. Do remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Now let's move on to group number three. Hello, all those who have chosen group number 3 in this beautiful fairy. This is your reading. We place it here where you can see it. So we are going to find out today, what is it that you're going to be discussing when you meet the person about whom you were thinking of before you pick this pile. right? So what would be the main topics of conversations? We have marriage, we have great fortune, and we have thief. Okay, very, very interesting. So it could be literally that you guys are discussing about either getting married or about your personal marriages, right? So it could be either of the things that you are, because we are discussing what, because this is general. I haven't thought before I did the, did the pick a card, that it'll be related to only relationships. So I have to give you both the options. So either you are discussing meeting each other for getting married, or you are discussing about your individual marriages, how they are happening and how things are. And also you guys are discussing about some good luck which has come your way. It could be that you have, maybe for few of you, if you are very, very lucky, won a lottery, because this is a card of great fortune, or you have had great, huge promotion, suppose, or you changed the job and you got a very big raise, or your business did very well somewhere, from somewhere there has been an influx of money in your life, and you guys are discussing that how it came about. And also you're discussing, this is thief, the last card is thief. So you're also discussing maybe some many of us go through bad times in the past. So you're also discussing, okay, right now this thing has worked out, but there was a time when I felt cheated, because this is the card of thief. You're discussing how misfortune also happened for you. So you got the great fortune, but you haven't also not forgotten about the misfortune, about things which were when they were difficult, about times when you felt that you were cheated, or things have been stolen from you somehow. Maybe something which was meant for you didn't happen. Maybe a promotion that was meant for you, but it went to someone else. So you feel as if it's been stolen. So you're discussing those times. Or also you're literally talking about times when something was stolen from you. Somebody literally snatched a chain from a gold chain, or your watch or something, or there was a situation when a pickpocketer took away your wallet or ran away, or your purse. So that kind of a experience is also what you are discussing with this person. And secondly, marriage is not just about, and marriage is about two people coming together, but it could be about, it could mean partnerships as well. So yeah, some of you could also be discussing partnerships, uh, not necessarily with each other, or maybe you have met this person, or you are going to discuss how a partnership will be between the both of us. It could be marriage, it could be a business partnership, it could be anything. So you're discussing about coming together or pooling in your resources, and how much money you need to put in, and how you need to be careful about if something goes wrong, if a misfortune strikes. So that is also one of the things which you guys might be discussing. But yeah, generally it's about commitments, it's about promotions and earning money, or getting a sudden rise in life. And it also is about, you're talking about things, about the times when things have not really worked out. Yeah, with the thief card. So overall, a very interesting eclectic group, mixture of topics that you have when you're meeting this person. Right, group number 3, this is what I have for you today. Let me know what you think about the reading in the comments. Hope you liked, enjoyed what I read. And remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for your time. Let's move on to group number 4. Hello, group number 4. All those who have chosen this beautiful fairy, this is your reading. Let me place it here where you can see it. Yeah. So today we are going to figure out what are you going to be discussing with the person about whom you were thinking when you chose the pile, right? So what are going to be the topics of discussion and conversation? So we have imprisonment, we have jurisdiction, family room, and house. What an interesting mix. Okay. So I do feel that these are two distinct conversations which are happening, and both of them might not suit all of you. So see which is suiting. So this is one group is talking about when you're meeting this person, you're discussing about the time when you felt trapped. It could be a physical imprisonment, not necessarily you've gone to jail, but about a time when you couldn't move around or could not freely move about. It could happen because of corona also, like people suffering through corona feels like this nowadays, right? So they are quarantined in their houses. So it could be that you are discussing that you have suffered from this problem, and how the days were when you were, say, quarantined or you were trapped, right, in that particular place. And how now also the second card is judication. Now judication is about some kind of a legal issue, right? So you are also discussing some kind of a legal issue with this person. It could be related to anything. It could be related to work, or it could be related to personal space. So there are a male and a female shown here. So this looks like a divorce, a settlement courtroom, but not necessarily so. So it could be that you are discussing about, maybe some of you have gone through separation and you are discussing about that part of separation, or you're just discussing about a legal issue of something, because this is about legality. It could be work, it could be personal, it could be anything. Then the second part is some kind of a very cozy discussion happening, because we have the house and we have the family room. So this is a very family room is somewhere where we feel safe, we feel secure and nurtured, and it's a safe place in our house, because you see it looks so, there is a fireplace here, there is stuff lying around, and it feels like some place where you can go and relax. So this is the kind of conversation you are having, something which is very close to your heart, and means a lot to you. And there are a lot of soft feelings associated with it. So that's the kind of conversation you are having. Maybe you're discussing what you want to do in life, or if you like somebody, you're discussing about that person, or you're talking about your family. Maybe you're discussing something about your siblings or your parents or your children or your spouse, which is very, very personal and intimate. Intimacy is the theme of this card, and the night next to it, like it talks about intimacy, or maybe you are talking about meeting somebody who is like family to you, right? So this all those who chose this file, it could be that as well. And second thing, when this house card comes, it also could be that you guys are discussing about how to renovate the house or buy a new property, or maybe your property is going under reconstruction, something to do with property, you know uh, anything to do with property. These are the three things coming to me: buying it, reselling it, renovating it, it going under reconstruction. So it could be related to property as well. So there could be two things or two three things happening here. So there are multiple topics which have come up in this particular fourth file. So it could be talking about times when you were trapped. It could be talking about something, and trapped could also be in today's time being quarantined. Don't be scared by this imprisonment, that you are not talking to a, I hope, uh, I'm sure most of you are not talking to somebody who has been to jail or is in jail, not really physically. It means entrapment. And as I said, in Corona time, entrapment is also when you are quarantined if you have had the disease, right? So it could be discussion about that time frame when you went through that. It would be something legal, and it could be anything. It could be buying of the property, because they both are together. So it could be buying about the property. You might be discussing whether, if you are interested, you might be interested in investing in a property, and you are taking legal advice how to go about it, or renting a property, or building a property, something to do with property. And something very intimate is also what you guys are discussing with this person, something close to your heart, something which means a lot to you, and something is, which has a home feel to it. So lots you are discussing, there are a lot of various topics happening here. That's why I said pick what chooses, which you might be having all these four conversations, or you might be having two or just one of them. So I don't know which might work for you, so choose what resonates, right? So this is it. I have what I have for you, group number 4. I hope the reading resonated. Do remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for your time. Bye for now.